Good morning, everybody. I'm Sylvia, the Crafty Old Lady. Thanks for joining me today. I am so happy you're here. And today I wanted to show you my new December daily and January and February probably journal. It's got buttoned up spine, and I put a charm holder here with a couple of charms. And I am going to show you how to make a couple of other charms in this video and a tassel. But anyway, I just thought I'd give you a quick flip through. I used some papers from a paper pad from last year for my December daily, what do you call it? Signature. And then I used my new ones that I showed in the shorts for January and February. So yeah, flip through. You've seen these papers if you added a few extra papers. And so that's it for January. Then we have February. Pink theme there going on a little bit. And that's it for the papers in February. So let's get back to the charms. Where is it? There's another one, a little Christmas tree. I made these out of Dollar Tree wooden shapes. They look like this to begin with, and I painted them, and I put in these little hooks so that they can be dangling from my spine, or you can even use them as little Christmas tree ornaments if you have one of those little tiny Christmas trees. I also got this at Dollar Tree, and I thought I might put the date on there, but I'm not sure. See how it looks. And then I'm going to use this embroidery floss for my tassel. But first I wanted to show you how I made these. I'm also going to try to make a charm out of this. How I made these charms with little eye hooks that I got on Amazon. I basically just started a hole with an awl on the top. Kind of wiggle it around a little bit. And then I opened this up and spilled a lot out, but hopefully I won't do that again this time. And by the way, I hope you're happy, healthy, and safe. So there's a couple there. And what I'm going to do is take it and kind of stick it in there. But the first thing I'm going to do is this. It is much easier if you hold it with the pliers and then twist the head or the top of the... And I might need to make my hole a little deeper with the awl, but yeah, that's how I did it. Oh no, her wings fell off. I'll have to glue those on. Maybe I won't be able to use this for my junk journal spine if the wings fall off that easily. But anyway, so this is what I did. And now, of course, that I'm filming, it's not going to work. Right, so I poked the hole a little deeper with my awl. Now, rather than actually turning the eye hook, I'm just turning the ornament. It's much, much easier than trying to turn the ornament, or than trying to turn the eye hook. So there we go. That's that. Might want to just turn it so it's straight ahead. So we've got that. I'll glue her wings on later. Let's see if I can do it with this without any without any technical difficulties. Oh, I just cracked it, but I think it might be okay. Let's see. Let's see. I've got a lot of these, so it's not that big of a deal. Oh, no. I'll have to get another one. Definitely had tough technical difficulties with that one. Alright, I'm going to try again. These might just be too fragile, though. I don't know. Let's try again, though. I'm poking my hole in. Hopefully that's deep enough, didn't crack. Take my little eye hook. Oops, I think I might need to make the hole a little deeper. Oh, maybe not. That seems to be working so far. Hopefully it doesn't crack as I get deeper in there. Yeah, it did crack a little bit, but I think it'll be okay. So there we have that. Maybe I want this... Actually, do I want... I don't know which way I want the little eye hooks. Maybe sideways, like this one. Let's see how they fit on the spine when I'm done with that. But next I'm going to make, oops, the tassel, which is pretty easy when you're using embroidery floss. Hold on a second. I need to get a hook for that. When you're making these tassels, you could like use a jump ring, like a circle, like this kind of ring. But I find it easier to use these bulb pins because you can open them and really get them open wide. And what I do, I first have to take some a little bit off to tie around it. So we've got about this much. So I'm going to cut that off. And now I'm going to just open this up the best that I can. Sometimes you might get off a little bit, like you might not catch all the loops, but that's the main idea is to catch all the loops. I can see I might not with this one. So we're going to try our best to catch all the loops like that. Oops. Get in there. I see one there. This one is not in the loop. Let's get that back. I think we're good now. Maybe not. Oh boy. There. It looks like we're doing good now. Then I want to measure how long I want my tassel to be. I purposely put the center spine down lower because I didn't want my tassel to cover up the pretty buttons. So I'm going to cut mine like right about here. I'm going to get my fabric scissors though. And yeah, I wouldn't take this off until you're all done with it. So I'm going to cut it a little bit longer than I want it in case I have to trim it some more. And I'm just going to cut like this. Okay. Then I'm going to take, if there's any that seem to be loose, I can try to get them back in, but I think we're okay actually. And then I'm going to take this piece that I cut off and I'm just going to wrap it around. I'm going to tie a knot in it first. Actually, you could do this even before you cut it off, and then you'll have your pieces won't get like out of order. They'll all stay the same length. We're going to tie a knot like this and then wrap it around a few times. Pull this up. Wrap it around a few times. Oh, where's that little piece that I had hanging off? Yeah, right there. Let's keep that out. This little hunk right there. And we'll wrap it around a few times. Oops. And then we're going to tie another knot. So it should look somewhat like that. And then we'll tie a knot with that little piece we left hanging out, which I forgot to tell you to do. And you can actually put a little dab of glue on that knot if you want to. But so there's the tassel. I'm going to cut this piece off. And I actually am going to cut this little piece off right about there. I'm going to put a little tiny bit of Fabri-Tac on the knot. And then we'll add it to our journal as soon as it dries. Now I need to figure out how I'm going to add these. Like I said, I'm probably not going to do the angel on here or this on here. I just wanted to see how that would work out. So I've got I could put them on with a bulb pin. Let's try that. Put the Christmas tree on with a bulb pin. And that's what that looks like. I also have a star and a little angel on here, or a cherub. So that's going to go like that. I think you can see that. What if we, for the snowman, tried it with a string? I don't know. I do need to trim this a little bit now, too. Okay, I think we'll go ahead and put our tassel on. Oop. Could get a little bit of chain like I have on this one to put through here. Let's see, push this back down, there. But it is covering up some of the buttons because I didn't account for how long that would be. You could use just a jump ring and this wouldn't be so much, add so much length to your tassel. But yeah, let's see what would happen if we used a string. Okay, we could just put this through the loop up here. I think you're seeing this. And then put one end through this little hook. Oops. Did not do that right, did I? Okay. So, we need to hold on to it. Okay. Tie a knot. Get sure both of those are in the knot. Of course not. That's pretty good. I'll tie it in another knot, I think. Double knot. And that looks like that. I think that's cute. So we are covering up some of the buttons, but I do like my little charms. I don't usually do this on my journals, but we are this time. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. And oh, I forgot about this. I don't think I'm going to add that to this. I might add it to a page or something, I guess. I don't know. I don't think it's going to look all that great on here. I think it's too much stuff. So we're going to keep it like that. Thanks so much for watching, and let me know what you think of my little charms. And we'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.